sir. So, can I start, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir. So, good afternoon, participants. So, we welcome you all for the afternoon session of our day 4 of STTP, sponsored by AICT. So, today I take an immense pleasure in welcoming Venkatramana Jyoti Babu, sir, who is the speaker of the day. So, a short introduction about him. Sir has 17 years of experience in sales and business development, and he is a creative and dynamic marketer, and he is expertised on different competencies. Some of his core competencies are strategic planning, communication, marketing, entrepreneurship, revenue, and notably territory management, and so on. And he's also an counselor. He has work experience in different organizations. So sir started his career as a software developer, but out of his passion for business and entrepreneurship, he left his job and he became an entrepreneur, and now he's a very leading successful entrepreneur. And he is also an active social worker. So he is a core team member of Bona, and he is an admin of an organization called as Sirutulil Munaivor. So he helps lot of MSMEs and budding entrepreneurs, and he helps them to develop them to come with a business plan and financial supports and so on. And he is also a trainer of different colleges where he orients on personality development, soft skills, leadership, and exclusively on entrepreneurship. And also, he's an expert on psychology. So, and he is also a consultant of different organization, and he supports many emerging entrepreneurs. And he does a lot of program for on counseling for school students and faculty members, and he's also an expertise in family counseling. So sir has different phases. So very happy to have you, and he's a very down to earth person. That is what is something which is very impressed. Luckily, the people who are connecting to us in this forum or like a gift to all of us. So he's a very down to earth person, and he always works for the orientation of faculty and students development. Even today when there was a change in session, he was very kind enough in accepting it without any like hiccups or without any uh, much of hiccups. That's what he didn't give any thing protest for it, or he didn't show any sort of inconvenience, because he always says I work for faculty and students, and he's ready to deliver session for development of students. And he also does a lot of counseling. So very nice person, nice human, and a knowledgeable eminent personality in the midst of us. Thank you sir for accepting this invite, and thank you for connecting to us in this forum. We are very happy to have you, and over to you sir. Thank you sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much, madam. Thanks for giving me this warm welcome. So first of all, I would like to thank you for providing me this opportunity for being here, because I can see that if all the professors or eminent people are here. So this opportunity is it's a kind of place where I can feel pride for being here and delivering such topics in front of these eminent people. And I'm very much thankful for you and for the management of your college, Tabor Engineering College. And good afternoon, friends. So I'm Venkataramana Jyoti Babu. Actually, this is my short name. So my full name is Tandi Sundarrajulu Venkataramana. So Andi Sundarrajulu Jyoti Babu Venkataramana. So wherever I used to, I didn't find a space to fill out my complete name in any place. That's why I just cut shorted it as Venkataramana Jyoti Babu. So thanks, and madam has told about my present business and details now. So I have two questions. So one question with you audience regarding the program. So one question is, I'm just sharing my presentation on the screen itself. Is that fine with you all? Or do you want to share it in the normal way? How Zoom provides.
Participants, you can
Sir,
stay.
normal way, sir, because it is not visible.
Okay, then when I will share the PPT. So I think now you can view the presentation.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay. So the second question is, so how guys are you comfortable taking going this entire training in English itself, or if you would all comfortable with going it bilingual? I mean in English and Tamil.
You can anything, okay, sir. You can post it in the chat. Okay, Manjushri ma'am wants in English.
Okay. Chat box. Okay, anything is okay in Manjushri Neeti madam needs in English. Okay, thank you, madam. So the topic which was given to me for me to deliver today is actually a one single topic. I just wanted to split it as in three different cut it down as a chunked it down into three different things like ability to understand, emotional in rational way, forgive and forget. So basically, I hope for the last 3-4 days you were in the topic of discussing emotional intelligence. So you all very much know about what is emotional intelligence and all. So here, the one single difference what is given to me is emotion in handling or understanding emotion in rational way. Actually, emotions are all it's very common between human between us. So we called as human being and we have emotions and we also have a capability of thinking in a rational way. So we have both. Uh, so let me go ahead with some emotions like we will face happiness, sadness, shame, and all such emotions we used to face many time and all. So most particularly people when they talk about emotions, they the first emotion they come into mind is anger. So I have a question like how many people would have faced anger in your life? You can chat it in. So have you faced anger? Okay. So so what particular scenario or any particular scenario that gives you? Just think about the scenario when you will get anger. So Vanita Rani madam says usually. Srinidhi madam says yes. So whenever you get anger, what will be the reason? Okay, if at all I will not get cooperation from my team, I will get anger. Okay, when people reject me for wrong reasons, when we are in irritating mood, trigger due to non-compliance. So if at all you see the emotion is one for one emotion from the four different people, we have got four different reasons. Actually, these emotions are in certain theories, it is called as racket fit. It's like these emotions will come up and at one point of time, it will come down. And there will be some authentic reason for you to get triggered for these emotions. For example, whenever you see something as injustice, you see something as injustice, you will get anger. That reason may be different. This one will be according to it differs from person to person. So before getting into the subject, like the way happiness and everything and all, there will be an authentic reason for each and every one. It's unique. This is the one thing you need to primarily understand about an emotion. So before getting, and for the last 4 days, you people would have gone with various dimensions of emotional intelligence. And the same thing I want to show with, because for this topic, I have prepared around 35 slides for you. I know these slides, these 35 slides and contents will not be sufficient for 1 hour. Even though I just wanted to give certain inputs for you to make you to understand your mind, keep your mind to fixed in a rational way of handling whenever an emotion comes and approaches you. So on this picture, you know very well, you are watching Mike Tyson's boxing match. So when he made a ear bite with the opponent person, so this is out of emotion. Already the game is actually an emotional game where both boxers will be in deep anger, and this anger has went off in another level, and Mike Tyson has lost his control, and he went for an ear bite. And this is a cricket match. An Indian cricket player, Kiran Moore, he was been as a wicket keeper, and he keep on teasing the batsman. That too, a Pakistan batsman, Meander Javed. So at one point of time, Meander Javed has lost his temper, and he made a bungee jump. He made a big jump in front of Kiran Moore for teasing him back. And this picture shows on one particular match, India was supposed to win, and that match was lost because to show to show the to show something, Andrew Flintoff removed his t-shirt and roamed around the ground. That gave a shame attack to Ganguly. On another match, it was supposed to win. England was supposed to win, but India took the chance. On the same day, Ganguly was given back that attack. So now, whatever scenarios you have seen, it is all about the reflection of emotions. These people have not considered about the consequences or the people mindset, what they think about and all. They went flatly whenever an emotion rises. They reacted as such. And here I will give you a few approaches. So before that, a father was leaving to his office. So while leaving to office, his son called him, "Dad, could you drop me in my school?" And father was thinking, but oh, is it so? And immediately son was said, "It's okay, Daddy. I can able to manage. I think you have to reach your office on time." So once that son has said that script, that father, no, Dakana, I have you are my priority. I will drop you to the school and go. So while dropping that son in the school, the son has given his progress card to his dad. "Sorry, Dad, I forgot to get a sign from you. Can you sign it for me?" And when watching the progress report, he got failed in one subject. And father was in a hurry to leave to his office. He signed it and went away. While signing and giving it to his son, he was in some certain emotion, and he was scolding his son. The son kept calm for a while, and he has received his progress card on the last day. And one businessman want to leave for a business meeting on time. So he has to catch his flight by around 5:30 a.m. So he has called his driver for around 4 o'clock to pick him up and to drop him in airport. But what happened was the driver has came by 4:20. So driver had made a delay, and that businessman has not spoke anything with the driver. He just calmly went and sat inside the car, and he moved away. The driver he was actually in curious thing, because he expected some scolds from his master, but it was not happened. So the owner kept calm. They went to the airport on time. There is another incident. In an industry, a group of people were demanding certain things. and the manager says it is not the right way to demand such things and all. These people are not ready to accept the manager words, and these in this place the temperature increases, and the manager says, if at all you would not stop all this nonsense, I will call to the police and all. So when this was happening, his HRS suddenly came, and he just saw, oh, hey, come on, why guys are you being here, and what happened, what are you doing all here? And he just went inside the crowd and said, hey, why, what happened to this man? This manager has helped you very much, and in front of him you guys are talking like this. What is the problem? Just let me know. They said, they all given their demands, and the HR said, okay, I can understand, because the manager, HR said to the team, the manager is ready to understand your concern. If at all you come in a group, how can he can able to do this and all? Come, let's all sit and talk. So he took, when he took the people inside, all the people, whoever came back, and he said, come with 2 or 3 people, let's sit and talk. And that meeting went fine, and so such a big mess, immediately an HR came and calmed it down. And there was an office outing. So when in an office outing, there will be 2 teams, and one person started teasing another team's manager. A person who is having who is very close to the manager, he came and he gave a big hit to the another person, and immediately the team from the both ends, they came and splitted them into 2. These are all the way, the first set of stories where they have emotionally involved. In the second set of stories, there are people who has handled this emotionally involved people. In the first set of story, the son knows very well about his dad's mentality, when to get the signature for his progress card. Even though whatever his dad reacts, he knows very well to keep quiet, and he has won the consequences. And in the next thing, the driver made a mistake, but the owner knows very well the driver's driving capability is required very much for reaching the airport, so he doesn't want to give a push to the driver, or give any attack to the driver. And in the third story, who is the person who has very well landed, an HR who came in the middle and who calmed down the situation. And in the fourth story, both people have been started fighting, and a team came and separated them, and they took one person on one side and another person on the other side. So okay, so from here I will move to certain things, and I come back again to explaining how these stories and all. So before EQ, IQ is the master. IQ is the one where all the companies will evaluate with their employees. So it is called the father of EQ. And after that, this multiple intelligence has been came. So a multiple intelligence is compromised with 8 different capability and all. So and then these multiple intelligence, since it has some 8 different developing 8 different capability, emotional intelligence has only one thing you need to focus, that is actually by changing your thought, you can very capably handle and deal with all these emotions. So emotion intelligence came into picture. So before that, since to become a marketing person, these are there will be certain soft skills required for my MBA students. Communication, interpersonal skills, and initiatives is actually required. So these are all the various dimension of people preparing people for work. And EQ. And since as all you have heard of some stories and all for EQ, and the same way you know about a girl named Bobby in the year 1994. She was shot dead by her father. So she told her father that, Dad, I want to go and meet my friend. Dad has allowed her. So once she has gone there, as her friend was not there, so she came back to the home. Since her father and mother had thought that girl will come late, so they went for a shopping to the nearby store. This girl has got an idea. Instead of she has a key to get inside the home, but she wants to tease, she wants to show something to the father. She wants to prank her father. So what she did, she went inside and opened the back door, and again she locked the front door, and she gone back into the house, and she left hidden and inside the bureau. Once her father and mother came back, they found something different inside the home. They since they heard some sound from the bureau, they have a fear of somebody has came inside the house for stealing something. So his father took his pistol, and he went near to the door. Once he opened the door, the girl has jumped from the bureau saying, "Bah, not." His father very well know that her daughter is jumping from the bureau, but he didn't have control at all. He has shot the girl, and almost around for 15 days she was in the hospital, and she lost her life. And now you can see, so what made his father very well know that her daughter is jumping from there, but he didn't have control. And here is the reason why he has lost. The one I'm mentioning here, this thalamus is a sensory gateway which receives inputs from all senses from our body, and it goes to, so once a sense has been received, it goes to cortex, and it will be evaluated what to do, what next to do, what not to do, things and all, and then it will get executed. But the hero for emotional intelligence is amygdala. So there is a shortcut for any emergency action from thalamus. Instead of going to cortex and then thinking about emotions, and we need to think about rational things and all, it direct, this thalamus sends direct to amygdala. So once it reaches to amygdala, amygdala gives a immediate feel. So it reacts from feeling to feel. So feeling to behavior. In such way it goes. If at all his father's sense would have gone to cerebral cortex, he would have stopped triggering the gun. This would have been happened. The same way, whenever we face maximum consequences, whenever we get anger or sudden happiness or any expression, it is all because of this amygdala. So before getting into a rational mind, you need to get to know that it is all because of amygdala. The people are reacting in front of us. So the first mindset, you need to get prepared, and you need to see the outer world is likewise. If you are okay, they are also okay. So like how you are, like how they are. It is not because of something they bad doing, is not because of some different kind of complete emotions and all. It is all time to time emotions. It is bypassed. Instead of getting into cortex, it is bypassed to amygdala, and they have reacted. So now we have gone through some details of emotional things and all. Now I'm going to give you a few points of how to get or how to prepare making use of rational mind. See, actually, forgiving and forgetting is not actually an easy task. It will not come that easy way. See, it is not, because we are also bind into emotions. When we face certain emotion like shame or anger, and if somebody delivers their anger in front of few people, we will be get into shame attack. So once we get shame attack, and our esteem has gone, so we have to react, we have to show anger back to them, and we will not have control and all. There is a story where two persons were when you meet two anger person, you could see that both of the people were shouting. When a question is asked why they are shouting, even though they are very near to each of them, they are very near to each of them. Very little low voice is enough to speak with them and all, but they are shouting like as if like the other person in on some in a far distance. So why this is happening? Because in the mind level, the answer got from a monk is, in the mind level they have went such far. That's why they are delivering that. So emotional mind is actually something which is actually you need to prepare. It does not come easy, but if we are ready to prepare for it, we can able to develop the rational mind. The first quality is we should not judge the people. We should not judge the people. Whoever comes in front of us, we should not judge the people. In sometimes we will judge the people without even that person doesn't even deliver any action or anything he speak and all. Also, we will judge the people. This judgment we should not make it. I See, while understanding, there are much problems are from relationship problems. These emotions are comes emotional handling is actually an emotional. It's actually a relationship problem. So see, understanding others. No one can understand others. That is the first thing you need to understand to make understand others. So you cannot be able to understand others. There is 100% you cannot understand other people. Maybe you there are certain people where you can understand them 80%, you cannot understand them 100%. So when it comes to rational mind, I would like to talk about this Albert Ellis's cognitive behavior therapy. This is a thing I took it from cognitive behavior therapy. See, if there is any emotional consequences you made, for that there will be some activating event. So if the same way an activating event comes back and the same type of consequences comes. So according to the anger, what you have given some authentic reasons for what you get anger. For the same, I will not get anger. For me, I will have some different authentic reason for me to get anger, for me to exhibit anger. So there will be some activating event. For an activating event, we are delivering the consequences. This Albert Ellis have told that in on intermediary, he will have some belief to exhibit these consequences. On a direct, we will see only because of activating event, this consequences happen. Because of the person's his own belief, this consequence will get happen. So his belief is actually a thought which he has stored from his childhood. There are three types of thoughts in his model. So one, don't think. One is automatic thought. It is something like he is so bad that the person he looks like he's so bad. So these are some automatic thoughts we used to get, and there are some intermediary thought. Those are also like assumption. So whenever I getting these people are not liking me, if at all I wear this red shirt, it will not fit for the crowd. These are all some intermediary thought and assumptions. It is all because of the core belief from where we have born, wherever we have been learned, whatever we have been watched, and whatever we have been assumed, whatever we have been presumed. The collection of all will make us to give a script, will create a script, and will make us to give a script. And based on the script, the actions, the consequences, what we make will happen. So one thing is, so now what you need to understand is these scripts, most of the scripts can carry an irrational belief. So you have to fine tune these irrational thoughts to rational thoughts by asking a question. So you need to review your anger. So you need to sit and think like, so when do you get anger? When you will be happy? is that the action is okay? Is that the action is that the consequence is okay? Or is that the consequence is not okay? Once you start sitting and start thinking about in such way, you will get the intermediary belief. Why you would have made such consequences? There will be some thoughts come into the mind. The person who has came has made some shoe noise, which was very annoying. So is that whenever you get somebody making a deep punch over the shoe on the floor, you will get annoyed. So so is that the reason do you need to exhibit the anger? So you need to have in certain way whatever anger thoughts. Once you identify all your irrational thoughts, you need to ask certain questions with the irrational thought. Is that 100% true? The person whoever comes with black shoe will impact my performance? Or people nowadays recently NEET exam, there were a lot of articles like the students who has failed in NEET exam were undergone suicide. Actually NEET was not that. It is the thought behind the students mind. It is a pressure. It might be a pressure from the parents. Only medicinal course is actually an I defined course. If at all I would have not joined that course, I'm a failure person. That particular thought has changed that person to take a decision on the suicide. So we need to change that thought within them. Like see, if there is no medicine, there are so many courses where we can develop our skills, where we can show out our skills, where we can develop more, where we can prove ourselves and all. So now from that particular thought, if at all I have not joined a medicine course, I'm not good at all. Instead of that, if at all I'm not, if at all there is no, if at all I will not join medicinal course, if at all I'm not joining MBBS, there is a certain option where I can prove myself and grow myself. This is what you need to change. So from the belief, you need to take out the thought and evaluate whether this thought has 100% of evidence, it will work as it is. If at all you get no, you need to change your thought. So does my thought belief help me the problem to solve? You need to think in such way. So it is a question to filter out the thought. Whenever you exhibit an anger, you need to find what particular belief you have behind inside that. So once you start moving from that particular area, identifying your belief and identifying the thought inside it, and find whether the thought is irrational or rational. So rational is something like whatever you can fit it very much with all the nearest aspect, whatever you have it in your hand. So it is doing things with your hand, and it has an all possibilities of winning. So once you start doing that, your automatic mind calculation will read out all your emotional thoughts. Once you start changing all your emotional thoughts and emotional points over here, your mind will be so much authenticated, and the people who used to see you, and they will love you and all. So it is actually a typical changeover is what you see. And the first main thing is you need not to judge people. You need not to judge people. And second main thing is you need to self-review whenever you, at what point of time you will get this, you will make these consequences and the reason behind it, and you need to modify it. You know. So this is what actually you need to. This is a method what Albert Ellis has told in cognitive behavior therapy of modifying your thoughts from irrational to rational points, because these emotions are all racket feeling. Some people will say what is your weakness? They say anger, they say I'm lovable person, and these expression and all, these will go up and it will come down. At one point of time your anger will anyway it will come down. So once it come down, when you look back the anger, when you have look back the scenario when you exhibited the anger, it is actually you feel like it is a fun moment, or it is actually like you should not do it moment and all. So it is something you need to, once if you start taking care of your all moving out all your irrational thought, this will work beautifully. But here the point is for your success. I'm just wanted to take it to your success. So since it is it is in a common way I've given, your thought has to be changed it and all. But here certain points I just want to bring it in for rolling out or moving it or streaming it to your success. So main thing, you have to focus on your career goal. Since you are all professors, teachers, and so you all have your own career goal. Make sure that you develop all your irrational thoughts that suitable for your career, and develop your management skill, where you are and what are you doing, how you are going to carry it up, with who are all and you are going to carry it up, and how you are going to deal with them. So you may be presuming such persons, like you will be perceiving such persons like he is actually some different kind of, so we he is actually a different kind of person, we could not able to mix it up and all. Just change the thought and think and see, there will be an opportunity to get mixed with them and also. Just to manage the team, you need to develop management skills. So first is you have to identify and fix all your rational thoughts in your career, and fix all the rational thoughts in your management skill, and along with the team, how you are going to walk it and all. So what need to be taken, what need not to be taken, and understand that everyone in the human, every human in this world are same. Everyone is according to Eric Berne, I'm okay, you are okay. And that there are many psychiatrists have said, and their base goal is all are okay, all humans are very good, all humans are it is all depending upon the scenario, situation, how they exhibit, and how you have presumed. So whatever happened yesterday, you have presumed, you have perceived him in your mind in such way, and you have given certain description for him and all. But for today, he will does some different thing, and he has gone some different place, but still you remember his yesterday activity, and you have given a name for it. So it is not something like you should not carry all this yesterday's things. Just whatever you want, you should carry it and all. So you have to fix your rational mind points in your team building. And also, since it is your career, it depends upon with the team. Since your teams are nothing but your co-workers or your co-staffs and your management staffs and your students. So make sure your management goal and your team building, and make sure that your goal has a sync with the management goal, because you are working over there. So how you are going to carry your goal along with the management goal. Once you start making this particular circle and fixing all this circle and pouring all the details within point by point, will actually shape you and give you a better great success in your life. And make sure that every single moment, every single point you make dealing with a relationship for your career focus and winning things and all, make sure that you make a point with win-win strategy. So you have to win, and also they have to win. And so final, I just want to give you few more things managing people. So first we have seen how emotions has been arised, and second we have things how we need to control our emotions and modify or taking out our irrational thought and pouring in that rational thought, and how to control and where to fix it, and on a clear goal focus and all. And the last thing is there are few tactics how to develop relationships. So this pie chart, this time structure pie chart is developed by Eric Berne from transactional analysis. So the first thing is, the first topic is withdrawal, and I'm not going to explain all and all. So I'm going to explain only 3 to 4 things which is required for your development. So first thing is withdrawal. Withdrawal is something like I see you and you're not seeing me. So I came out of my home and somebody else came, you came out of your home, and I'm going for my work and you're going for your work. We both have been crossed and you gone for your work and I gone for my work. We never met at all, but we are crossing each other. So withdrawal is something like If at all we know a person, we doesn't want to meet him at all, we will not say even, we will not even say hi to him and all. Well, if he comes in that way, we will run this way. So this particular thing is called withdrawal. And the other thing is rituals. Whenever you see people, you say hi, hello, good morning, hi, good morning, how are you, and all. It's a common ritual thing. So this is what you this is the place where you get into other people's mind. So they will, once they will start taking up your friendship on the next level. And third thing is where for developing a relationship is pastime. So when you meet him, hey, come on. So what was your breakfast today? So how did you made it? Have you watched yesterday's news? So the pastime is something is talking about something that doesn't fit in our goal and all. It's just to time pass. And the next step is intimacy. So I'm sorry, the next step is activity. Yes, the next step is activity. Activity is something like we should join, or we should talk, we should join and do something that may be focusing towards a one particular task, or or one particular goal. So activities is something like making people, involving people on the task we are getting involved. And games and intimacy for I will explain it for family and relationship problem. But for working, you if you start following all these four rituals, pastime and activity, start saying hi, good morning, how are you and all. And whenever you find time with them, you start asking how are any make some time pass and develop some activities to get involved in it. So if you commit if you come back in other way, you can lose the relationship. If you come back in this way, withdrawal, rituals and pastime and activity, you can develop a relationship. From activities, if you doesn't want him at all, from activities go to pastime and just show I by friendship and all, and then it will go to withdrawal. And the next part is what the primary part I just want to tell you is drama triangle. Every human when it comes to relationship, every human will have two particular mindset. Either they will um, persecute us, or they will compliment us. So if you have a friend will always compliment you, and he will say whatever you do, it's right. If he is not at all your friend, whatever you are doing is right, he will say no, whatever you are doing is wrong. So there is two mindset. Any people will persecute you, or he will compliment you. Okay, so based on this, I'm going to explain a drama triangle. I'm going to ask you a scenario. Since we have a very short time, I'm going to ask you a scenario. If at all a student has to cross a river to reach a school, a set of students, a bunch of students has gone to the school by passing the river, and they have gone. One last student has left on the other side of the bank, and he was looking into the river, and the river flow has raised his speed. He was standing and thinking over there whether to how to go to the school. You are the person on the same side of the bank and watching this students watching the student activity, and now tell me what you will do. I'll ask you the question again. A student on the one side of a bank, he has to cross the river and go to his school. When he tried to cross the river flow is increased, and he was sitting on the other side of the. So Mr. Kid, I will go and help the student. Okay, Kirti Karthik, I will go and help the student alone to cross the river instead of student going. Very good, very good, Kirti, Mr. Kirti Karthik. Very good. So is there anybody? So rescuer or else. Okay, so like Kirti Karthikeyan has said, I will go and help the student alone to cross the river. Now, you are, in this theory, you are called as rescuer. That student is called as victim. He was helpless and things and all. You are called as rescuer. So I have another question with Ms. Kirti Karthikeyan again. So what happens when you help the student while crossing the river? The water came with more fast, and you miss the student. He has went along with the river. What you will do? So, like as Kirti Karthikeyan, he has helped and he has made the student to reach on the other side of the bank, and everything is went okay. Okay, I will go and help. I will try to help, get help from someone else near me. Okay, so you will become persecutor for the family. I mean, the family will start persecuting you. So once you started helping the student, you have become a rescuer. Your help went fine, and you will be they will be see you as a god. If for some help, in the same way, if at all we are since we are from Indian background, and most of our family tradition has taught us go and help for whatever people comes in and all. We have set up that mindset. I will never complain it and all. That mindset is actually what every people likes and all. So it is actually a mindset where we go and we take as a rescuer role. The same way we does for everything. But you know what? Those people, if the result whatever occurred because of your help, if he doesn't like it at all, you will become a, they will start persecuting you. So you will become a persecutor. So if your help goes well, you will again be rescuer. And what that victim will do, whenever he has a problem, he'll try to call and he will ask for the help. At one point of time, your help goes wrong, he'll start persecuting you. This is the drama triangle we sit and face each and every time in all the phases of life. That's why we have friends. He goes as enemy. We have an enemy. We comes back as friend. We have different opinion, and each opinion it continuously keeps on changing. Time to time, it's all happening. So if you are a victim, you look for somebody to rescue. If somebody who gives an idea or gives, you follow that idea. If that idea has gone wrong, you will say that because of you, whatever you said I did, it has not happened. This triangle happened, and we will see in all phases of our life, in every moment. So just to come out from, yes, thank you. And for that, just to come out of it, since you are all being a teacher, and you all have to communicate and maintain relationship with everyone and all, I suggest you all to follow this winner's triangle. Since we are born, we have that born tendency of being inside this drama triangle. This drama triangle is where happened with most of the family cases and most of the official cases, most of the friendly cases. Wherever we go, even if we walk on the road, somebody has fell down, if we go and lift them up, and they'll say, why did you lift me? So you say, I came and helped you, but it has gone in a wrong way. So instead of that, follow this winner's triangle. It is actually three different things. So whenever you have something or somebody is seeking help for you, be assertive, and just calculate whether this help is actually he can able to come up, or whether you can able to help it or not. Because whether you, the first thing is, once you give a commitment, the people will look for all your commitment, whether we are going to follow it or not. Madam, one thing to Priya madam.
Yes, sir.
Time is 3:54. I have some 6 slides. I think some 10 more minutes will go. Is that okay, or I need to finish it up?
Okay, sir. We can rush
Yeah,
your.
I'll rush it.
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
okay, the main concept is Venus triangle. After that, it's just subdued concepts. So whenever you have certain situation and all, the first thing you need to maintain is you need to be assertive. Assertiveness is something like, yeah, if you can able to do it, if you can able to do it, only then you need to commit. If at all you could not able to do it, you should not commit it. So once you would have committed something, if it is not able to do it, at any point of time, you need to do it. If you keep this particular point in your mind, you will be assertive. So you should know, you should say no that you cannot, for the thing you cannot able to do. So for that is the way you need to be assertive to the people, whether you can able to do it or not. If somebody comes and asks, if somebody sees you that you are getting some 10,000 rupees from another particular source, and he required the 10,000 for any emergency, he will come and ask you. And you can simply be assertive like, sorry man, I have a commitment for my family. My mother has this money for her medicine, and I have my mind to give it for you, but for now the situation is not allowing me. So this is a way of handling. This is one way of being assertive, and another way of being assertive is straight away say no. What when you're saying this, I'm getting a 10,000 from that people, and you're coming and asking me 10,000. I don't want to give it you. It is straight away telling no. It is one particular way and the other particular way. Which particular way will help to maintain the relationship? Sorry, man, I have a commitment in my family. If at all I don't have that commitment, I would have given this money to you. But because of this commitment, I cannot do it. So obviously, the other way where we have told is calm. So that is where here it is mentioned as nurturing way. So it is like care and showing empathy. So being stand on those people for whatever purpose he may be asked, you need to uh, care them. You should not straight away say no, or some difficult words with them and all. Instead of that, just care and empathy them and be assertive. And next thing is, for even though they try to push you for your rescuing activity, you can show your weakness. Sorry man, I have difficulty in my family because of that. I have difficulty in my family is actually, if you feel it's a weakness, you can show it as. So once you maintain this decorum, when somebody asks something from you, you don't want to give them or you don't want to manage, you can be assertive and you can be helpful with, you can show care and empathy. So here your friendship or your relationship that doesn't break at all, and everybody carries you as a good person. So be assertive, be care and empathy, and show your weakness. And this particular triangle is Venus triangle, which was found in 1965 by Karpman, and this Venus triangle is found in 1990. These two, Venus triangle and drama triangle. Wherever I see drama triangle, I personally apply Venus triangle in my life to move away from the thing or to give suggestions. I will give suggestion and I will move away. I will not take all the complete responsibility for his problem, because his problem is actually his problem. He just came me for just a suggestion, and I don't want to take all the blame for my suggestion. I can say that this is what, in my perspective, I will do it. For your perspective, maybe you can do it in different way. So this is how you need to carry the Venus triangle on your way. And so I almost came to the finishing point. So here Sachin Tendulkar deals emotions in his match, because whenever in cricket match itself, people try to tease or do some tactics to divert the players' attention and all. Sachin Tendulkar, whenever any type of player does these things, Sachin Tendulkar will stay calm and stay good, and he will move out of that. He'll just focus on what to do. So he doesn't give place for emotions to do it. And even if you have some angers on somebody, you doesn't want to, you have still something on your mind, just take a paper and take a pen and write something about the person, what you don't like it, and everything and all. Just write it up and keep it. Make sure that you're writing it alone. After writing it up, just tear it down, or leave some kite. Write it something on the kite. Leave the kite to a distance and cut the thread and let the side go far away from your side. Just in such a way, just leave other person's thought. What was happened, all this thought may be impacting you. Actually, everyone is good and very good. So it is all because of the situation and scenario. You just have your perceivance, you just have your perceptions, and you will look in such way the things will go and all. And the final few points. So again, I want to consolidate all the points what we have discussed. So once you need to just sit and think about that. You need to know when you will get anger, when you will be happy, at what type of scenario will keep you shape, and all this scenario, and make sure that is that a place how you can able to bypass your emotions. So instead of if that situation happen, how you can bypass without going anger, without showing anger, and how you can take it up and look into the belief and thought which is inside that, and modify the, if the thought is irrational, just ask with the question. You will find whether the thought is rational or irrational, whether the thought has 100% true. If somebody if it is not 100% true, just move it to irrational thoughts. So motivate you all the self to all your modified regulation activities, and show empathy, show care with others. When somebody comes in, you have to take their points by staying in their shoes. Only then you can able to address their own problem, why they have exhibited such anger. Because of the anger is nothing but the problem is amygdala. It's not him. The problem is amygdala. His senses has taken all the inputs and it's directly sent to amygdala. Amygdala made him to react in such way. After some time he sustain, he will. So I have told you about winner's triangle. The winner's triangle will definitely help you. And the last one I want to give you is this is Stephen Covey has created a concept called emotional bank account. Since you all have your own career and things to develop, and things to develop along with the team, emotions, even though we should control the emotions, we also need certain emotions. So we since to maintain relationship, this relationship from instead of from withdrawal, from saying hi bye, you have to be inside the emotion of others. So understand. So just to I like a concept like for called go giving. So it is not the place where you are going to go give money and all. So it is these 6 points. If you start maintaining with others one by one, you will start filling some emotional in their bank account, some emotions about you, which will gives a good name, good fame, good thinking about you. So whenever some people have a good thinking about you, they will value you, respect you, they will do many things for you. So here are the 6 points. So just understand the others and attend to little things. Whatever he try to say, just listen to him completely, and just remember that winner's triangle. Just listens to him completely. If it is not your topic, tell them that it is not your topic. See, it is not I can understand that you are looking me for software development, and very well I know I worked with software development for 12 years, but I've literally moved to business development and psychological people well-being and career counseling. So if at all you have that particular thing, you just come to me. So currently my target is that. So in such a way, you just, if you would like to be assertive in such way, and keep commitments. If you give commitment, don't miss it out. If at all you say, come on kid, I will take you to beach today. So once evening comes, you come on man, today I was a little bit tired, I cannot take it today.
I asked her again, she should not tell this like this, that I asked her only, and she told to give one copy to her.
So keep maintaining the commitment. And next thing is, whatever expectations they have with us, they come to the point, just listen to them and try to give a clear expectations. Just maintain them and all, and show the personal integrity. And whenever there is a mistake from your end, so sincerely apologize them. So this is the emotional points. If you started maintaining with others, these people started feeling a very great value about you in their mindset, and definitely there will be a growth instead of and also along with the thank you, I'll say congratulations, because you are going to maintain all your emotional part with rational way. This rational way will definitely show you successful. Thank you, friends.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
You started with understanding emotion, but finally you ended up how we have to be a good human, how to handle others, how to be happy. And you said say no when we have to say no. A lot of points you have shared
Auntie,
with us, sir.
she's calling me so
Yes,
many
sir.
times for help. What should I do? You tell me.
Ma'am,
If
someone
somebody
else,
asks for help, you know.
Anita ma'am, can you mute yourself? Yes. Yes, sir. So very, very informative session. Thank you, sir. So many feedback from the chat box. Yes, sir. So thank you, sir. Thank you so much for a very wonderful session, and it was very interactive, and it's a very sensitive topic, and you delivered it in a very nice way, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. So participants, any questions? They were all posting in the chat. Yes. Yes, sir. So thank you all for joining us in the midst of your academic schedule and other technical constraints and so. Thank you all. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Can we wind up, sir?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you all.